Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be showing you guys all the books I read in February, which honestly is not a lot, and I did expect to read way more than this because I read 5 books, and that sounds fine. Um, except I had a whole week of vacation. So I don't know what happened. I just finished these books and then I went into a reading slump, which then I started rereading 3 different books: Throttled by Lauren Asher, Shatter Me by Tahira Muffy, and Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. I finished Throttled today, so in February, but it didn't really help. It didn't work until yesterday when I bought some new books. Um, and then I finished Throttled today, 105 pages in like one sitting. Like, okay. So I read 5 books in February, and now I will be showing them to you. Most of it was fantasy, like 4 out of 5 books were fantasy. 2 were the last books in a series, except kind of not with A Curse for True Love because I know there's a novella coming out. But currently, for what's out, I finished 2 series. First, I read A Curse for True Love, which is such an ugly edition. Like, I really wanted the pink cover, but so I have switched my fantasy shelf a little bit, so this one is in the corner of shame. Because I don't know if you can see it, but my bookshelves have these little things, and it's just enough space where you can hide a book behind, kind of, okay? So I have put this book in the corner of shame because it's the front isn't even that bad, but it's the spine that's horrible. It's a gross color, so it's in the corner of shame. Yeah. And it can live in its shame there. But the book itself was good. I don't remember how many stars I gave it. I should look that up. I gave this book 5.5 stars, so clearly it was really good. I did enjoy it. Not Apollo though. Apollo was a shitty character. But the book itself was good. I liked it. Okay, it was really good. I love the series. It's a wonderful universe, and I'm sad that I can't read about it anymore, but I can, just not yet in the novella. It's basically about like a girl, and yeah, some stuff happened, and now she's absolutely fucked, and she needs to fix herself. I forgot, like, completely. Whoopsie. Then I read A Promise of Peridot by Kate Golden, which is book 2 in the Sacred Stones trilogy. It was good. I gave it 5 stars too. There was a massive like plot twist at the end of the book, and I was at my grandma's place, and I didn't have book 3, so I suffered. Yep, I suffered, and so basically they ran from wherever they were, and then they ran from Sirens Bay, and now they're going to Citrine, which they get accepted in but then get kicked out of. And there's like not even really a battle in here. I think I really don't remember it, but I liked it. I gave it 5 stars. You know, maybe I should stop giving books 5 stars. If I forget them this quickly, it's concerning. It's concerning. And she has to work together with a guy named Kane Ravenwood, who she now hates. You know, they fucked a few times. Now she hates him. He still loves her, but she hates him because he like kept some secrets from her. And she also needs to like learn how to use her magic, her light, kind of. And they need to find this sword, the Blade of the Sun, to kill this evil guy, Lazarus, who is literally Kane's dad. Okay, and it was hilarious. It will be hilarious in book 3, which I did read, so you'll get me yapping about that later. Yeah, it was really good. I'm not quite sure if I like the writing style, mostly because I read a lot of third POVs, I think, and then this was first POVs from Arwen and Cain. So yeah, but the plot itself was good. I heard a lot of people didn't like this book, but I didn't like the series in general, but I did like it. Then I took a break from fantasy and read a romance, The Strawberry Patch Pumpkin House, which I gave 4.5 stars. I absolutely adore the series. I heard a lot of people didn't like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I did like it. I'm not really picky with my books, you know. And it's about Iris and Archie, I think, Archer, and Archer is very suddenly, a single dad because he didn't even know about the kid, but the kid is now in his custody because the mom's dead. The mom's dead. Okay, so he moves to this small town, Dream Harbor, where the kid and the mom live, but the mom's now dead. And he has to learn how to raise a child and get a job. So he starts working at this restaurant that later turns into the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. And he's now the head chef, and he kind of needs to like figure out the pancake recipes because the recipe everyone knows and loves isn't written down. So he's just he's making these really high, like, he's making these really special pancakes that nobody wants, and eventually starts trying to make the right pancakes. But he also needs to like make sure his daughter is cared for. I think her name is Olive, and then so he hires a nanny, Iris, and I am a sucker for single dad ex nanny tropes. I do know that some people don't like an accidental pregnancy trope in like the romance books, so if you're gonna read the book, do know there is an accidental pregnancy in it eventually. I don't think that's a spoiler. It's not major. It's just like, I know some people don't like it, but I did really like it. It kind of gave me like Heartless vibes by Elsie Silver, which I also liked. Um, and this was the book. Like when I saw all the books in the series and I saw what they were about, this was the book that I wanted to read the most. And now we're here. I've read it, and book 5 is on its way. Whoopsie. So that was The Strawberry Patch Pancake House. The fourth book I read was Violet Thistleway Is Not a Film Anymore, and it's a funny story because I wanted this book before it was even out, and then it started blowing up, and I still hadn't bought it because like I didn't have the money, and then I didn't want to buy any books, you know, because I don't buy 1 or 2 books at a time unless it's like really special. This is not really special. But then I bought it, and basically it's about Violet Thistlewade, and Violet Thistlewade was a villain, the Thorn Witch, and the Thorn Witch kind of like did some bad shit to this town, and now that Shadowfade is dead, Violet decides, I'm moving to this town that I like tortured, kind of. So she moves there. No one knows she's the Thorn Witch. She's the Thorn Witch, and she opens this flower shop, and uses her magic to grow the plants and stuff and everything. And but then there's weird goo starts like appearing on the ground everywhere, and it spreads. You know, if you grab a lump of it and then move it somewhere else, it'll spread. Which some idiots do sometimes. And now they have to figure out what the fuck is happening. How do we stop it? And they do. And there's like an epic battle, and it's awesome. I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars, so I do recommend it. It's like cozy, it's cute, it's sweet, it's a little it's romancy, it has magic, it's cozy, it's really nice. The cover definitely makes sense. At the start, it was like, what the fuck is this dragon doing here? And at the end, it was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And then lastly, I read A Reign of Rose, which is the last book in the Sacred Stones trilogy. And this is basically where they defeat Lazurus and blah blah blah. And but they know that like Cain and Arwen made up, you know, and they know that for Lazarus to die, Arwen needs to die. right? And they need the blade. They need the blade of the sun blade or whatever the fuck. I forgot its name. I forgot. But Lazarus does not want Aaron to leave. He kidnapped her. Yeah. Because he wants to make full-blooded heirs. Full-blooded Fae heirs. And how do you do that? Not by letting a full-blood fuck a half-blood, right? So he found the only full-blood left, Arwen, and kidnaps her and makes her his queen. And he kind of tortures her. It's not really the normal torture. It's like harvesting her light. Yeah, it's not really nice. I did look it up. Who died? And someone died, which Lazarus died at the end of the book. Yup. And some other people also died in the book, but Google did not state that. So like, be prepared for like tears and stuff, because it wasn't great. And now Arwen needs to like kind of know, like, if I'm gonna die, if I'm gonna kill him, I'm gonna die, and I'm never gonna see my boyfriend again. And yeah, but all is well now, I guess. And it was a good book. I gave it 4 stars. That was the last book I read in February. I did order some new books, which should be coming in on the 9th of March. So I'm gonna try to read a little bit more. And I've already read 1 book. Okay, that's a start. That's a good start. I mean, compared to last year I read 0 books in March. Not my own books, library books, but they don't really count. So it's we're already further than we were last year. And like, I don't want, because of this book's reading slump, I'm not gonna go for like 100 books anymore this year. Just going for 50, and it'll be cool. Also, because I plan on like going to school again next year, but next school year. But that does depend if I like get accepted into this new school. Yeah, it's kind of messy, but it'll be fine. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading. I have some books right now that I'm gonna reread. Assistant to the Villain that Shattered Me, and we'll be fine. And then I'm gonna have some more books to read, which I'm very excited to read. Most of those I've waited on. Most of the books I ordered have been like on my reading list before they even came out. So yeah. And I'm gonna have fun. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Whenever that is. Maybe I'll like make a video of my TBR when those books come in. I'll think about it. I'll see, and but I at least see you in the start of April. That's something. So I'll see you guys then. And I don't know if I'll see you guys earlier, but yeah. Bye guys!